Hello, 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 everyone. It's good to
Hi,
see
everybody.
you. It's Friday again. Hi, Lalit. It's good to see you, dear.
Love to be here with you all.
We're looking forward to whatever the
Yeah,
stars are doing, those little tempestuous little things in the sky,
I need
what
my
they're
little
trying to
Friday
tell us.
shot in the arm that I get from this wonderful group of people. I always feel so
Yeah,
good to be here with you all, and thank you all
me
for
too.
coming.
Me too. Going to use the giveaway tool. It's hashtag Friday for anybody who is here. We'd like to encourage people to have yes no questions because guess what? Our friend found her dowsing rods. Yay! I didn't ask where they were, my goodness, but here they are. And let me just say hi to who's come in. So we have some Sandra. You're the very first one in, so you get the cookie. And Marby, I got your donation, so you're going to be the first reading before I draw anything. Uh, Zelina, Donna, it's good to see you. CJ is here. Deborah Thornton, very happy to be here to see you here. She had a visitation from her devoted late husband. So I thought that was pretty cool. And SR Kish is here. Charlie, Sage of Fire. And at first it says Sage of the Office, is what I read because I have dyslexia. And I thought, there it is. It's all mixed up. Uh, is it time to move on? Of course, it's time to move on whenever you feel like it. But that was your yes no question. And that is a dangerous question to ask because you have to frame it to where is it time for me to move on now or in 6 months, something like that. Because if you're feeling like that question is viable, then the answer is yes, because everything's synchronizing up for you to be available with your eyes available to see good fortune coming in. Maria feels grateful is here. New Start Wendy is here. Maria feels grateful. Oh, Linda De Gonzalez, birthday girl, coming in. Yay. So there's also another one. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Joyful Journey is here. So thank you, everyone, for coming in. I'm going to get right into this the show tonight because I'd like to end in about an hour. Hi, Cheryl, 333. I also, uh, Strawberry Rhubarb gave me a donation last week that I missed. It was at the end of our show. And so if anyone sees Strawberry Rhubarb come in, please say it in the comments so I can catch it and put her to the top of the list. So we would love to know how your week has been. So I'm going to keep track of your answers in the chat because we always give you predictions. Well, we do give you predictions. We'd love to see how they pan out. So here we go. So it's hashtag Friday. I'm going to remove that and show Lalit. I'm going to remove myself. And here's our presentation for astrology.
Hi, everybody. Well, I'm going to approach it in sort of a different way, and I'm not going to go on and talk about the all of the Aquarian energy because we've done that so much already. I'm going to focus on a little bit different take to the eclipse energy. And I want to preface this by bringing up something that not very many people are aware of. You know, we have all these big telescopes out in the sky, the Hubble, the James Webb, all the telescopes, and they're finding new solar systems, new galaxies, new universes. There are so many planets being discovered, but we have a real rarity here on Earth that our moon is a sixth of the mass of our planet. Jupiter has lots of moons, but they're itsy bitsy teeny weeny in comparison to the size of the planet. And that's the normal around the universe. There hasn't been discovered anything exactly like our situation, where we have this massive moon that is exactly in the right spot and exactly the right size to give us once in a while total solar eclipse or a total lunar eclipse going the other way. And if you study the mathematics of the probability of that happening, it's just about zero. And in fact, it didn't happen by itself like that. What happened was millions of years ago, the Earth was hit by an asteroid. Scientists have verified this because the composition of the moon is mostly exactly like Earth, but there's part of it that is a remnant of that asteroid that hit us. And it was this, like it knocked off a sixth of our planet, which was right out there. And then we had some help of our friendly extraterrestrials who moved it into the location it is so that it is mathematically a complete anomaly. It doesn't exist like that anywhere else. And the idea that we get these eclipses that happen is because of that complete mathematical impossibility, that it's exactly 400 times the size and it's 1/400th of a spatial distance away, that we get that relationship. So mathematically, this doesn't happen in other planets. Is very unique to our system, and it's a very big event. And I want to describe, you have maybe heard this word, that it's an annular eclipse. I want to make something very clear to you that I think people don't understand exactly. The word annual means yearly. Of course, you know that. It comes from the Latin root, but it's because we make one revolution around the sun. In 1 year's time, we have made a complete revolution. That is a year, but annual means yearly. What it is not an annual eclipse, it's another word. The word is annular. This word doesn't have any, it has the same root, but it actually means a ring. And I don't mean a metaphorical ring, I mean like a ring on your finger. Means a physical ring. And the word in Italian for your wedding ring, that's like your wedding ring. It's a ring, a physical ring. And I'm going to show you some pictures that will make clear to you that this is what kind of eclipse we're having. So the first type of eclipse that's more common is the partial eclipse. And you can see going from left to right, the partial eclipse is just starting, it's getting underway. Then the third one is the full partial eclipse. Well, you know what those are, and those are, they're, oopsie, okay, so they are the most common type, because to be an exact eclipse, which looks a total eclipse, the sun is completely covered by the moon, the body of the sun. Only a little bit of light is coming around. Now, this can only happen when the moon is very close to the Earth. It has been that in the past couple of months, I've said the moon is looking really big in the sky. You notice it when there are days when it looks so large because it's closer. And it has to be in that very close position for it to really cover the sun. And that is when we get a total eclipse. We are not having a total eclipse. We're having this other kind, the annular. Ring is the operative word. It really means a ring. And the reason it forms is that the moon is a little further away from us. And the sun is not completely covered. Just a little bit of a ring of the sun is left. And that is why it's called a ring of fire. And this is the eclipse that we're going to be getting. Let me show it to you here. Get you the picture of it, what it's going to look like. And you'll see why it's called the ring of fire. Here it's coming. There, we got the ring of fire. So you see that a little bit of the sun is not covered just enough to see the actual bit of a tiny circle of the sun around the outside of the moon, and it really is the ring of fire. And that is why this is called the ring of fire eclipse. So it's something unusual, and a bit, this one's going to be a bit hair on fire eclipse because it's so spectacular. It is going to be happening at 4 a.m. around 4 a.m. Pacific time and 7 a.m. in the East Coast. So for the most people in America, it's below the horizon, but it's going to look like that, and it's very, very, very intense. Let me get you the screen of the horoscope, of the chart of this eclipse, and we'll talk about, oops, I got it up and it zoomed away. Okay, let me put it back over there. Going to make it a little smaller so that you can see it properly. Now, this one is happening, of course, Aquarius all over the place, as we've been seeing. And notice that this is the horizon, and everything is below the horizon for the Pacific, especially in the Pacific time. Aquarius, 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 Mars and Pluto in Aquarius. You know, the whole energy of Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is, of course, the tower until sudden changes, rebellion, humanitarian influences. We've heard all of this, we know this, but it's very energetic. With Pluto, the energy is deep and unrelenting and is going to cause some major changes. There's a lot of energy behind it, with also Mars and the sun and moon. Everything's in Aquarius, with the ruler of Aquarius over here fanning the flames, and Jupiter causing more energy. So this is like one of the most energetic things that we've ever had in astrology, astrologically. Plus, we have 3 days after this eclipse the exact conjunction of Saturn and Neptune. What does this mean? I'm just going to sum it up in plain English. For this group of people, the light bearers, it is an enormous opportunity. It is a gift to us. It's a gift. You have a chance to make choices now that will be empowered. These are, if you certain, your choices are going to be given energy for manifesting, so that it's going to be very strong. And you can say, well, I don't want to make a choice. Not making a choice is a choice, and you would be sorry because you're going to miss the train, and the train's leaving, and you got to get on the right train. If you don't, the choice of not deciding how you want your life to be will will set you back. You say, well, I'm sorry I didn't get on the train and I didn't get to go to that party. Well, the train is leaving for the people we're ascending now. We're changing our vibrational level. We can't help it because the earth is changing vibrational level. It's happening around us. It's a collective. We're co-creating. You know, it's not like it's happening to us. We are creating it individually and collectively. And the energy can be cycled or concentrated like a laser focus if you're working on your spiritual realm, and you're concentrating on the benefit of humanity, being of service. This is the main thing, service. You know what service means. A little kindness. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Little service to humanity, and always praying for and focusing on the advancement of mankind, so that there is universal benefit for which will take away suffering. You know, no hunger, disease, messing up the climate of the earth, messing up the pollution of the earth. We're going to go through such a change that in 20, 30 years, it's going to become like paradise on earth. It's going to be so beautiful, but we are first taking out the garbage. This is in the taking out the garbage phase. It's not pretty, it's not fun, and we all have to do some heavy lifting. But mainly it involves you taking a decision that this is your goal, to promote that. And your inner desire of wishing this for mankind will cause this impetus of that energy to overflow. And the smallest thing that you do can have ripple effects. So just focus your energy on service to others, wishing well. Don't get involved in the mire. It's okay to know what's happening in the news, but don't get upset. Don't let it ruffle your feathers, because all of these things are necessary for the change that we're going through. So don't let yourself get mired in the muck. You can understand that things are happening, but keep yourself focused on the benefits that are coming to humanity. And we are going to be having a wonderful positive change. Now, I want you to notice something about this eclipse that I haven't really heard other people talking about. And this is the main focus of things. This is a really important idea. First of all, an eclipse cannot happen unless both the sun and the moon, you see them here, are close to the node that is to the ecliptic, where the path of all the planets going around. It has to be there. So eclipses will either be, a solar eclipse are either on the north node or on the south node. If it's in the south node, the eclipse is pushing us toward taking care of things in the past. This is a north node eclipse. So take heart, because this eclipse is looking to the future. This eclipse is going to be changing things in our future. It's heading us in a new direction. We have passed the fulcrum, the point of no return, in this saga that we've been going through on Earth in our human evolution as a species. And we've missed the mark a few shots that we've had at evolution. Now we have passed the point of no return, and we are heading toward the future good of mankind. This is a future looking eclipse. It's going to affect the future. For 6 months in the future from today, we're going to be in a very different place, believe me. And this is an eclipse that is going to sweep away a lot of ugly things that are coming to the surface, will be taken care of, and not in a day. It's not happening in a day. So there's a little bit of time that we're going to be going through some things, but it's going to be really worth it. So, prepare yourself that we're not going to be in the greatest epiphany that all of mankind will wake up tomorrow and we're singing kumbaya. No, it's not happening like that. It's a very serious change of everything in the foundations of our society. And it is very forward looking. So take heart, and when you might be feeling down, or you hear some bad news report, please just get your blinders off and say, this is something that is helping us to moving in the right direction, because it really is helping humanity evolve. And we have front row seats. It's a once in a 25,000 year change that we're going through now. It's the big one. So it's not easy, but keep heart, understanding that everything's going to be changing. Now you need to be focused on your personal goals as well as thinking in terms of humanity, because every one of us here has some things that we can do to further our own evolution and the evolution of mankind. But as a side benefit, you really need to focus on making choices, because there are some choices that you need to make now. And you need to make very clear intention, because your intentions that you set at this time, I mean, in the next couple of days, because this eclipse is happening on Tuesday morning at 4 a.m. Pacific time. It's already started. We've been feeling it, and we will be feeling it for 6 more months to come. So the choices that you make now are powerful, because you will gain momentum in the choices you're making now that you have, like you've never seen. Things can mushroom for you if you set your right intention in along your life path, things that bring you joy and help other people. Also, you're in doing something in service to humanity, and you're following something that you really enjoy. You need to go for it, set a plan, really write things down. I'm not meaning a vague plan, it's like you're going to make like a business plan. Step A, step B, step C. What are you aiming for? because this plan that you make is going to become very powerful and could give you an entirely new kind of life in a surprising ways that can really bring you a sense of fulfillment and happiness in life. And you need to put some effort and energy into determining what that direction of your life is going to take, because you are the captain of your own ship. It's not like the eclipse is making you do stuff. No, you're the captain. You set your intention, your goals, and the energy, how you're going to project it forward in your life, in your daily life, what your aims are, what your goals are, what it is you love to do that you know could be benefit also to humanity, and get, light a fire under your butt so you get going. I'm saying this to myself too. I've got huge things that I need to take care of, and I'm going to be the busy beaver, because I know that things will snowball, gain in momentum at this time, because the energy is so intense. I have never seen anything like this. And the energy is so much in, it can be so beautiful, so wonderful. And for those of us here in this group, I know you all have love in your heart for humanity, and you have to, of course, start with love from yourself. If you expect to love other people, you have to have love for yourself. So forgive yourself those things that have been gnawing away. You forgive yourself, love yourself, so that you have more love to give other people. It's that simple. You've got to start with in your own heart, feeling the love. You have infinite love. You have a spirit team that's on your side. Ask your spirit team every day for help, every minute along the way. You say, please help me. I need guidance in this. I know it's really important. I need some clues on decisions I need to make. Help me see things clearly so I make the right choices. Talk to your spirit guides all the time. Start in the morning when you wake up. Dear guides, and all of my team on the other side of the veil, please help me this day to make the best choices, to understand what my real purpose in life is. What is my life plan and the lessons I'm here to learn? Please help me do the best I can do. Be the best I can be at this momentous time. Start your day like that. Think of it constantly throughout the day. Put little notes around if you need to remind yourself. But don't stop for a minute working like that, so that by the end of the day you say, wow, things I feel, you will feel the earth move under your feet. You really will. This is a big moment of choice. Make the right choices, get on the right train, because it's heading for the promised land, really. I mean, I'll just make a joke. This is really true. So don't let this moment pass you by. This is the big one. And you will have fruit. It will bear a lot of fruit. The choices that you make now will make a difference in your own life and in the life of all the people around you and humanity at large. Make sure you get on the train.
Get on the train.
Get on the train.
Right
The train
on.
is
Right.
leaving the station. Oh, it's, how I live in Las Vegas. It's kind of like when you're at the roulette wheel. I don't play roulette. I never play that game, but I've seen it. And when the wheel is spinning, you can make bets, but at a certain point, they say, no more bets. Bets are off. You can't, bets are closed. Don't miss the time. Don't miss your chance to put your bet down, because once it's closed, boom, it's not like you're not going to be able to have any other chance, but this is a big chance. So um, spend the next few days in contemplation, because it will really pay off for you. And don't wait till the bets are closed and say, and you miss the train. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, contemplation is one thing, but then action is
You gotta
another.
act. You gotta act. You've got to act. It's time to choose and move your butt. I'm talking to myself. I have so many important things I need to do, and I'm really going to be just doing it day and night, because it's so important right now. So just really
Yep. Yep.
put
Hi, Bora. Bora. I saw everybody coming in. Are you able to see now,
um
Lali?
I
Are you
will in
through with your
just a moment.
presentation?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm looking for
just
I'm
so you know.
looking for StreamYard. I'll
So we
find
had a few more people coming in, and Bora Bora, it's nice to see you. It's hashtag, where are you? There it is. Hashtag Friday. And we're going to do some yes and no's. We're going to do some generals. I did star some of your questions. Sorry, my baby bird is yelling out. Yes, Jojo. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's certainly there. Oh, strawberry rhubarb tarot. Is it Friday? I am confused. So, okay, let me pull this back. So, you know what? I saw your beautiful donation, strawberry rhubarb, last week, and I didn't read for you. So, you are in line for a reading. Actually, I'm going to go to Marby right now. We had asked prior to this how your week has been, and we've got joyful journey. My week has been quite good. I prioritized myself. I love that. So here it is. This is one for Wendy. Last week, Lalit read my chart. Health came up. I was diagnosed with cancer, but feeling hopeful. Of course, nobody wants that kind of diagnosis. And so, but she has great health care. But so prayers out for Wendy. Please
Oh,
include
Mindy,
her in
good.
your prayers.
Mindy, good.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. Um, and so I am going to go right up to Marby because she gave me a donation, and I'm going to look for you lost it. Strawberry rhubarb's just like, I lost a day. Oh, Dennis, it's nice for you. Thank you for coming in, and happy Valentine's Day. Yes, the day before. Now, I like the day after things or all the holidays because there's half price candy. But,
Oh boy.
so, oh, it is Friday. Yes, and thank you so much. So, you gave me. I'll look for your question, my sweet strawberry rhubarb, as I'm reading Marby here. She would like to have a general reading, and that's great. I've got everything queued up here. So the first card out is going to be a major card. And what Spirit is telling you is, oh man, it couldn't be more clear. Stop worrying. It's the Nine of Swords. Stop worrying. Now, actually, when it says that, I'm going to phrase it this way: they have noticed that you stop worrying, because they also notice that you're working on getting rid of guilt and remorse, because we've got that reversed as well. And look at this, Ace of Cups. Remember, aces are always good news. I'm going to fix my resolution here a little bit. Let me see if I can get it going. There it is. Okay, now you can see it. So always good news, always good news. So Ace of Cups, meaning that there's going to be a newfound either a passion or a an exciting new way, because the beginning of the emotions in a childlike way, in a really fun way. Um, don't think about the past. We've got judgment reverse. Remember, whatever progress you make, you don't want to second guess it, just move forward. And we've got the 10 of Cups. So your week looks quite nice and very much with close allies from above.
I would
Mm-hmm.
just like to say that to build upon what I was talking about before, because I was mentioning love yourself first so that you have more love to give to spread around. And the loving yourself means that you recognize I am worthy. I am worthy. If you did, you exist. God created you. Therefore, God doesn't make mistakes. You are worthy. You are part of God, and God is in you. You are in God. So you are worthy. That's all you need to know about that. So focus on that,
Awesome.
and your love can just shine because you recognize the divine within you and without you that you have to share with everyone. And that is, if you can focus on that, life just kind of falls into place beautifully.
That's what Maria says. I am worthy.
I am
Absolutely.
worthy.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So, Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot, how a love reading for the next 6 months. That is a little bit of a high order for just little mini readings. I could certainly do that, but I'd like to do in the next week or two a love reading. And I'm not sure if you're looking for love or if you're in love and you want it to improve, because 6 months is a ways away. I don't know. Let me just look here and see what's going on. So, Spirit is coming in here and saying that there's something you haven't walked away from. Upright, the Eight of Cups, meaning you're walking away from something you put a lot of time and effort into. Reverse means that you need to let it go. But a lot of times, let me just defend you here, because a lot of times, just like with Debbie Thornton, she's wondering if she should move on. You know, it's almost like you're going to hang on to the past until you see something viable in the future. That's just human nature. Um, and so, but what Spirit is saying here is that there's something, and it's emotions because it's cups. So that you can start in your thoughts and say, am I reminiscing, using too much time beating myself up, or reminiscing, or wondering what I should ask for, that type of thing. And because that'll make you unbalanced. And I do have the 10 of Cups here. So we're looking at, before, let's say, the end of the month, that'll give us 2 weeks. It looks like things are going to feel better for you and a little more hopeful. Now, I do have the Eight of Pentacles, but it came in reverse. So this means that things are clipping along pretty well on the tangible side of your life. When it's reversed, sometimes you don't feel as stable. I think maybe you might feel a little lost. This is kind of the last time. You know, it's February. It's the middle of the winter. We're kind of wondering what to do and how to do it. Yeah. Oh, Maria was saying she needed some good news. Oh, good, 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 good. This is okay. You're just now open to meeting someone. It does look like there is something happening, coming through, but it looks like the one step you need to do, sweetheart, is to let go of, what is it? Let me just clarify that. Okay, so all right, let go of your pride. And you know, there in The Secret, the movie The Secret, and manifesting rules and everything, we're supposed to write down every single thing we want, and that will close you off this time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that is going to close you off. And so Spirit is saying, think outside the box. And so what that might mean is you're going to meet someone that might be, I'm not saying you are going to meet someone, but when you're looking, you know, you might meet someone really awesome, but they're a little too short, or a little too, I don't know, bald or something like that. So kind of think outside the box on that. Open your mind to anything. In other words, like what Lalit was talking about was putting in your order, what you want, before the roulette wheels stop spinning. Um, just say, I'm open to having a positive relationship, and then let them uh, kind of guide you with your thinking. So God bless you. I'm glad you and Debbie are back in the game.
So nice to see you. Love you very much. I got to say one thing though, we're not in the middle of winter. Winter is over in 5 weeks. This is the end of winter. It's almost done.
Okay.
Winter
Okay.
ends March 21st. It's not that far away, guys. We'll be out of this
Awesome.
phase. Yeah.
Awesome.
Feels
Awesome.
like it's gonna go on forever. Everything is so strange, but it'll be over soon. And you go, wow, it really is
Yeah.
over. We really made it. You look around and say, yeah, we made it. Woohoo! Good.
Yes, I'm entirely open. Good. I'm
Walking
glad.
on sunshine. We will be
You're
walking
on
on
the right
sunshine.
on the right path, that's for sure. I'm going to bring in our little game here. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for the donation last week. And let me just draw a few names here. Oh yes, we need to have Linda de Gonzalez. Come on back here. Zelen,
Selena Donna.
I always get this. I have to really sound it out and not do anything else when I get to your name.
Selena
Um,
Donna.
yes, I know, but when I'm writing it, because it's not, it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't sound like what it's written. Maybe it does. Deborah Thornton.
Deborah.
And the third one is going to be, I'll just say it right now, is going to be our birthday girl. And that is Linda de Gonzalez. So you'll be next after that, after Deborah. All right, let's get back in the game. Let's see if we can get ourselves big and stuff like that. Celadonna, let me see if you've already written something here. And no, I haven't seen it. So, yay, yes, are you here? She says, hi, Deborah. Yes, I'm still here, eating my supper like a goblin, face in the bowl. It's delicious. I'm so glad you cooked something you liked. I say it's supposed to be Donna Zelina. Oh, okay. But it, you're just trying to mess me up there. So you're here. Would you like, we'll just do a general because I don't see a specific question here. Oh, Fayette County, Pennsylvania, last Sunday morning, minus 18 degrees. Dennis.
Oh.
So sorry. So sorry. Hey, good news, Donna. You have got a blessing coming in because the very first card out is the Fool card, which is a really, really, really great card to start out with. It brings hope, it brings family, it brings all the positive stuff. So it's like God is tapping you on the shoulder saying, I'm bringing you a blessing, but you need to approach it with a child's heart. So I'm going to say it that way. And so with that in mind, it looks like you might miss it because we've got the death card reversed. Death card reversed here, meaning that there might be something again, something that has already passed away, but something that's already passed away that you still have your cords on. But I got to tell you, you got the star card here for hope and well-being, and 10 of Pentacles, which is lovely. So that's good family legacy, all of that. So that's what I've got. Do you have anything for?
No,
Donna?
I didn't, because I was looking for yes or no. I didn't get my cards out. If you want me to, I will. I got them here. Do you want me to get my cards out, or?
That's right. No. I think we're good. We're making good time. So I hope that serves you well, my dear. Oh, she said a general. Yeah. Because I've got that Fool card, can't get better than that. I know a lot of people read that as being a fool or foolish accents, actions or something. I don't read that way at all with the Fool. It's like you're beginning a new journey, and
beginning a
there's
journey.
nothing like it when you don't know what's ahead, right? And you don't muddle up your brain with what could go wrong. And so that space and time when you're creating, I know I feel it when I create, it's just so wonderful because it pushes all the negativity and all the hope rushes in. It's lovely. And so I wish you that for sure.
What an image for this moment in time, because we are all starting a new journey with this eclipse. There is something new in the life of each of us, and this new thing is long lasting. It's a permanent change in direction that's going to be have long lasting consequences. It's a big one. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
this is true, I think, for all of us here.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Edward, just you got the book. I was going to mention, Marby was mentioning she can't wait to get the book. And if I mailed you one, I mailed it on Monday of this week. So you should be getting it. But I'm glad you got yours, Edward. It was a funny little autograph I put on there. I think it was yours. So we've got Debbie Thornton here, and she wants general a general reading, which is excellent. So the first card is about action. And it's like almost like what should I do? Is it the what about action? Is it, am I going too fast? Should I slow down, or am I not doing enough? Should I speed up? And they are asking you to slow down with the reverse 6 of Pentacles. Slow down. The Pentacles is everything you're doing that's tangible, and then your worries are going to lift, because upright, the 9 of Swords means you're losing sleep, you're worried, anxious, and all that. Your mind won't stop. Reversed means it's lifting. I have good news for you as well. 3 of Wands, you are seeing that. Isn't this interesting? You are seeing the horizon, your future, the next hill you're going to approach. You're seeing that clearly with the 3 of Wands. 2 and 3 of Wands are always good news. And so it's interesting you were saying, am I ready to move on? I'm stuck on that question. This tells me you are, because you're thinking of something other than your heart hurting. That tells me that you're doing it now. Are you ready right now? The Knight of Cups is coming in reversed. Is it right now? No, probably not. But soon, very soon, I think things are going to turn for you in the love department. I have to cough, so I have to mute myself. Entertain the crowd, will you?
Oh, let me entertain you. No, Deborah, you need to go get a drink of water if you need to go. I could talk for a second about Pam Bondi. I did Pam Bondi's chart to show everybody,
You
and
did, Maria?
yeah, I did it. I have it here to show, and let me say that she has. Looks like she's gonna. I said to Deborah just before the show, I had that Rolling Stone song that says, "Here comes my 19th nervous breakdown." It really looks like she's building up for a big nervous breakdown and a total collapse, and not in a good way. Things are really going to fall apart around her, and by the end of the year, I don't think she's going to be there anymore.
Let's hope. You can only hope. But it has been nice watching them, eat their own and just getting into big trouble. You're welcome, Deb. Yeah, it is. It is good. I'm going to give a birthday reading to Linda de Gonzalez, which I'm going to be either on your show or you're going to be on my show soon. When is that? Let me just see here. Okay, the 19th. So it'd be next Thursday. We are going to be together. And whenever we're together, there's always some sort of flames. sparking up. So be there or be square.
Big Saturn and Neptune conjunction, finally the big one, and this is a great time for um, take your when your spiritual gifts will become concrete, that you will have gifts from spirit that come into this realm in a very powerful way. You solidify your spiritual gifts in a new way. That's a great time.
Shenanigans, she says.
And
Oh,
everybody, look to your dreams this week are big time. Ask for messages in dream time, and ask for it when you go to sleep. Ask your team. Say, please let me wake up with a new revelation and understanding I get through with my dream realm. And you have a big opportunities in that this week.
ah, awesome. So I'm gonna before I start Linda's, I just saw Dennis's statement here. I want to just say hey to Dennis, and he says, "Happy birthday to all in the month of February. My daughter doesn't get to celebrate hers because she was born
Oh
on February
no.
29th. So if anybody in numerology wants to understand the numbers of the 29th of February, is that you move into the 1st of March because you weren't born on the 28th. You were born the next day. So whether that next day is the 29th or the 1st, that's how you figure out the doesn't really matter. So, but I think if it's a leap year, you get to have 2 days of birthday. That's how I'd play it. Hey, Tarot Stash. Waiting for dinner, lurking. Go ahead and lurk. We'd love that. Absolutely. Gerald from Tarot said, we've got some celebrities in the house. Now, you're just in time, Gerald, because, he and Linda De Gonzalez do some side hustles a lot. And so you get to hear her birthday reading. So I do see, I did a Celtic cross. So the first card is the situation. It's the reverse star card. So upright, that means hope. You have a feeling of hope. And reversed is a little bit on the beige side. It doesn't mean you're depressed. It just means that coasting. It's crossed with the hanging man, a struggle looking outside the box. When I see a cross, I read the card for the most part as a reverse. It's not, but with the hangman, completely reverse means you're just like your brain, you don't have any creativity at all. It's like blocked. But with it crossed here, it's like sideways, right? So it's like another beige card, I'd say. Feeling a little bit on the outside, I've got the Ace of Pentacles upright. On the underneath side, I've got Three of Pentacles reversed. It sounds like to have Three of Pentacles upright means whatever you're doing is really, really good, but you're up leveling. When it's reversed, it's like I'm up leveling. I'm going into a new way of business, following a new thread. So that's hopeful. And I do see that thread being positive with the Ace of Pentacles upright coming through. The Eight of Wands means that there's something, this is from your past, means that something came in swiftly. It's like if, and it's in the action realm. So it could be, you were talking about capacity. Do I have the capacity to do A, B, or C? That type of thing. I'm sorry if this bird is bothering you. It's bothering me. I don't know if you can hear him. So understand that what the next steps are for you are very, very, very positive, and it's going to be in a tangible way. Going into the future now, it looks like I've got a placeholder here. It means nothing, so I'm not going to even read it. Sometimes you use your intuition in like tarot. I use my intuition. I'll quit teaching. I'll just tell you about myself. I throw cards. Sometimes those cards feel like right to read, and other times they feel like it's just a placeholder so the next card ends up in the right spot. So that's why I'm not going to read it. Um, but I have this triumphancy for you. It's like you have come to the end of a journey and embarking on something brand new. Something brand new, and it's remarkably positive. Now, here's the cool part, because I know you and you're so brilliant with your ideas and your creativity. So I have the Ace of Swords, meaning a new idea coming in. Remember, aces are always good news, but guess what? It's followed by the Page of Swords. So this action coming in. This tells me that yes, you're going to have like this epiphany, and then all of a sudden it's going to be right after that epiphany or idea, life is going to synchronize up in, and you'll see situations that says, yes, I'll support that. Spirit's supporting that. The last card in the Celtic is the Seven of Cups, meaning you are headed for some time of real creativity, not all of it based in reality, but we just lost Lalit. I've been having trouble with my StreamYard, so if I exit, I apologize. She just got bounced for some reason. Nonetheless, back here, remember the Seven of Cups is all about really awesome. Here she is. The Seven of Cups is all about creativity, not everything based in reality. So if you decide that you're going to put it all on red, which looks like you might, you want to run it past someone. I'm here if you want me to look at it. But it would be a fair amount of investment, tangible investments with this new idea. And there's something that's not revealed to you that way. Is that a bad thing that's happening? I'd say no. I'd say this is awesome. It's just the caution, the only caution I have, I say ride the wave big time. The only caution is that when you start making decisions under this the Seven of Cups, just hang back a bit, or just run it past a friend. We all know you're in the Seven of Cups, so if you call anybody saying, I just want to run this past you, I had this great idea, let's talk it out, that'd be a good thing. That'd be a good thing. So where did you go, my dear?
My internet glitched out for a second. I don't use Bluetooth. I have an Ethernet connection. It just died for a second.
I know I have an Ethernet too, and when I was on with Allie, I got kicked out 4 times. Four times. So,
wow.
Linda, you're more than welcome, my dear. I'm glad that we were able to do that. Anybody? Yes, Tarot Stash. Tarot Stash, Gerald is a good one to run past stuff because he can. I'm pretty down to earth too most of the time, but I know when I'm not, and I say it ahead of time. Says you've been living in my shirt pocket. Everything you have described is accurate. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Always happy to hear that. Yay. Right. So let's go ahead. It's hashtag Friday. So if you want a reading, do hashtag Friday. And so we're going to go and do a few more here. Priscilla. And so put your, we've got, can do yes, no's, and we can do some generals. Next one is Maria Ruiz. And one more, let's grab it. Bora Bora 3334. I'm so glad, Janet, you're here. Always love to see you. Okay. Let's see here. I couldn't set up Zoom. I'm trying to catch up here real quick. The solar flares, do you think that's what Dennis is asking? The solar flares messing up the Wi-Fi? I think so.
Yeah, we've got
I blame everything on Saturn, but solar flares.
Uranus is a culprit, and the conditions of the sun with all of the Uranian influence around it. It's and Uranus is all technology things. So yes, it's to be expected, glitches in technology in a major way. Not these little guys like we have here. There could be some big things happening. And tectonic plate movement.
Oh yeah, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I stopped listening to Stefan Burns, I think his name is, that you recommended because he kept scaring me with earthquakes. So, but he's such a great guy to listen to, and some of the stuff I can understand. A lot of it is over my head, but. Uh, so first of all, Priscilla, my dear, I've got a general here with the Queen of Wands starting us out. Just means that we are talking about action. And the action where they want you to be is this. This is a great reading, by the way, if I do say so myself. I've got Mother Nature here. So it's asking you to go. The answers you're searching for are in nature. And then we have the Knight of Swords coming in. That means, so that's thoughts coming in, right? Where are you going to find them? In nature. And it's going to be a coming together of two people, two opposites. So, and this can be a collaboration in business. It can be a collaboration with spirit as well. Don't worry, everything is covered. With the four of Pentacles is a lovely card because it tells you, hey, you've got everything covered. We have made sure everything is covered for you. In other words, intangible because it's Pentacles, and so yeah, we're making sure that everything's covered, so don't worry about things. So the beauty of the Four of Pentacles is that some people read it as a greedy card. It's not greedy at all. It's just what it is that you have everything covered, but you need to keep, can't give away anything more than what you've just covered in your life. So so that's what Spirit has said, but it's a really good read for you. I hope you like it.
You said something that made me think of a message for everyone at this time is to be grounded. And grounding can happen. Water is good for grounding, taking baths or jacuzzi or walking barefoot in the park, and different things that can ground you. And you do need to stay grounded emotionally, and you can do that little fountain energy going around, so that you're cleansed of a lot. There's a lot of energy that you need to be grounded. So keep grounded this week.
KVC 1933. Yes, you can ask a personal question, but you need to win first. So it's #Friday. That'd be great if you want to go ahead and put that in. We've got Maria Ruiz, and I don't see you here, but I know you're here in spirit. I'm going to give you a general reading right now. First card out is Cups. We're talking about your emotions, girl. And it looks like there might be someone in your life with the reverse Queen of the reverse Queen of Cups tells me there might be someone bothering you in your life. It pulls on your emotions, but then there's a Queen of Pentacles that's grounding you right behind it, which is great. Hi, Maria. So KBC 1933. It's hashtag Friday, not hashtag win. Hashtag Friday. Jennifer is here. It also says that the money you're waiting for or wanting to have come in is coming in, definitely. Don't make a big deal out of this. So the four of swords is rest after a long battle. If you're still upright, it just doesn't mean that there's not availability for resting. It means that you're not seeing that availability. And so that looks like things are going to progress really well this week. And just concentrate on bringing in the tangibles. So this is money, it's acquisition. It can be helping someone else get money and acquisition. And so that is what I have for you today. I cannot help but be distracted by this bird. You hear this bird? This bird is terrible. I think it's because something's wrong. I'm going to go check. So take it away.
I'll take it away. Hi to Rostash. I see your comment to Rostash. That's wonderful. How would you guys like to see a little bit of the chart of Pam Bondi? I have her right here, and I think that you would be amazed to see that how bad things look for her. Let's see. I created it, and here we go. There we go. Pam Bondi. Okay. Here it is. So she has got this eclipse is going to be so. Here we go. Let me show you her chart. You would be glad to see that she has these very intense points in her chart right now. This is her natal chart. She is born with Uranus and Pluto conjunct exactly in 18 degrees. Now we have this really, and the moon is right there, and this is all in Virgo. She is really having anxiety out the wazoo. She is worried, really worried, way more than it shows. She's worried so much. She's about to have a nervous breakdown. Looking over here, the sun in Scorpio, everything, and Mars, everything that she has here is going to be square the eclipse. We've got energy at the eclipse that is so terrible for her. Oops, my whole system went off. There we go. I don't know if you can still see me. I had darkness. There we go. Anyway, Pam Bondi is not long. By the end of the year, I don't think she will be around. I mean, in the capacity that she is, she's not going to be in power. She's going to be losing her throat.
Awesome. I realized what was upsetting my bird.
What was?
I had left a video on in the living room where both birds are, and it was birds taking showers, and with the running water and the bird flapping and everything. And I left it on coming in here. So that's what he was excited about. He couldn't calm down. So he's quiet now. I turned it off. He's much better. I've got Bora Bora here for general. And I've got to change decks. And oh my God. Dennis, you cracked me up. What about Crispy Gnome's chart?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
I love that. I love that name.
Next week, let's talk about Christy next week, okay? Because we're
Crispy,
about out of time.
Crispy Gnomes.
Oh, man.
I feel so embarrassed about our government. And it's just so hard to keep thinking about it. Heartless, soulless.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. You're welcome, Maria. You're welcome, sweetheart. So the next one is Janet Bora Bora. Let me give you a really good reading here, a thorough one. I've got little Celtic action going on. Now I have a brand new deck. I mean, not new deck, but I switch out decks. And this one's pretty interesting because the Empress came in for you again. So not you again, but throughout the night, it's like people are people meaning up there are saying nature is the way to go. Planting and harvesting everything you've planted, you'll be able to use in a really positive way. Um, and it's not going to be, you're not going to feel, this is five of pentacles. This means that you're feeling broke. This means that you're not feeling broke, pretty much. And it looks like love is coming in, Bora Bora. Janet, we've got some really cool Page of Cups coming in. So it looks quite nice. I see an older man coming in too, if you're interested. I mean, they can be around. And then the Six of Pentacles. I like this reading because it reassures people that your finances are fine. In fact, you'll have some left over that you can share. And one of the nicest things, I mean, what makes you feel good, really good, is to give to others, So there we are. I was going to say this is coming to the end. It's 5 minutes after, but I just got a donation that I will go ahead and read. Thank you so much. Is my career going to get back on track soon?
Yes,
what will it take? Is it over? So
I get a yes for your career going back on track soon. It's not immediate, but yes,
yeah,
it's a
that's
clear
right. It was
yes.
slow to open. I'm wondering,
Slow to a start, but the answer is definitely yes. You will get back on
KVC,
track.
do you love your career? I want to know. You're welcome, Janet. I'm glad you liked it. Do you like your career? Because I'm thinking maybe you don't, maybe you're good at it, but I don't know if you love it. If you can answer that, I'd appreciate it. Because it looks like you've got this push pull, and it's happy Valentine's Day. You're welcome, SR. You're welcome, Maria. It looks like there's a push pull. You're good at what you do. I don't know if you're really happy with what you do. You'd rather be freer than that, than you were when you were working. But then again, I've got the death card here, meaning there's something that's closing. I do love it when I'm closing lots of sales, of course. So what you can do is understand that your career, whatever you're selling, you might need to change to something else. So if you're selling real estate, you may want to look into medical supplies or something like that, because the cycle of reward for real estate is like months sometimes, whereas the cycle of reward for other sales is sooner than that. So I have a feeling that whatever you're selling right now, you might need to look for something else to sell. I don't know how. If you stay only wanting to do your one thing, then it looks like your career is going to, when you identify a good career as being successful, then she says, no. What do you mean by no? No, what? This is interesting. Need a little more for that. So, oh my goodness. So, from what I can assume is that you really love what you're doing when there are sales, and selling anything else, whatever that might be, you're resistant to. I don't want to change industries. Okay, that's fair. So what Lalit and I are getting is that if you don't want to change industries, this is, whether you like it or not, anybody likes it or not, this is the year of doing some shifting and changing. There's a one universal year, and I think hanging on to something tightly might move a little slower. That cycle of reward isn't going to be as readily available. Um, should I go into the private division only? I don't want you to think of cutting anything off. Leave your options open but don't stay in one place. You're just saying one division only. What do you think? What are you getting? You're feeling the same, aren't you?
I'm getting that there is that take your blinders off about the way you're accustomed to doing things, because there might be some completely new way of doing things that
Mhm.
will bring you different results, but I'm not saying that the rug is pulled out from under you, just a new approach to approach things in a new way. So you need to do some creative thinking out of the box. How could you do this differently that you haven't thought of before or you haven't done?
Yeah, and we have to read the room. Got to read life, and I think there's so many different opportunities available for everyone that if you say, I'm only going to do
Yeah.
private division only, or only going to do that, I think you're brilliant in your sales.
Leave
So
yourself open
leave it
to
all open.
something better. There's something better that you might not have envisioned. Don't close your mind off to something better that could happen that you haven't thought of.
Maybe a
Say
new way
yes
of
to something better.
expressing it.
Mhm.
Build credibility with what you're selling. I don't know what you sell, but you can build credibility by taking whatever you're selling and making it into a commodity. So that would be maybe how-to things, and there's a lot of different ways, and that we can go into in a private reading. You can kind of put things down that way. But we're going to call it a night I hope that helps you out. Going to call it a night for this Friday, and we are going to say
Happy
goodbye.
Valentine, eclipse day, Neptune Saturn conjunction. Happy time.
Happy Saturn.
Saturn, Neptune. That's good.
uh,
Neptune.
I love it. I love it. So bless everyone. God bless you, and have a great and safe week. Love you.